Hi, this is Her Voice Unfiltered, where the words don't ask for permission, they just arrive. I'm Mashawn, poet, healer, storyteller, and this right here, this is where we feel it before we fix it. So let's put some feeling to these words. Welcome back to another episode of Her Voice Unfiltered. Again, I'm your host, Mashawn, and today I want to talk about something that doesn't get enough attention because it isn't flashy, it isn't viral, it doesn't come with a celebration. Today, I want to talk about choosing yourself in the quiet. I think healing started the moment I stopped asking who was going to choose me and I finally started choosing myself. Think about that for a moment. How many of us have spent years making sure everybody else was okay while quietly abandoning ourselves? We check on everybody, we answer everybody's calls, we solve everybody's problems, and we carry everybody's burdens. And somewhere along the way, we forget that we matter too. This segment is going to get real personal for me, and that's okay. I'm okay with that because for a long time, I lived in survival mode. I was the strong friend. I was the dependable one, the fixer, the helper, the woman who could carry 10 things at once and still smile. And on the outside, yeah, that looks admirable. But survival mode, it has a cost. And that cost is very heavy because eventually you realize you've become so busy taking care of everyone else that you don't even know what you need anymore. Everybody else's fires become your fire. So when you actually have a fire, it's like, I don't know what to do because I'm not used to taking care and dealing with personal stuff. I'm always dealing with everything else. You don't know what brings you joy because you've had to put everything that you like on the back burner to take care of everything for everyone else. I know I had. And not because I didn't love myself, but because I was a mother. I was a provider. I was a single mother. So my children depended on me to do all of those things. And somewhere in the shuffle, I forgot about me because it was survival. I had to do what I had to do to make sure that my kids didn't lack for anything. So you forget what brings you joy. You don't know what peace feels like because everything is go, 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 work, kids, church, home, work, kids, church, home, activities, all of those things. You don't know what rest feels like because you're always preparing for the next emergency. You're up, you're meal prepping, my typical day was leave the house at 6 o'clock, make sure the kids know they had to be at school for a certain time, because in order to provide for them, I had to work 45 minutes away from where I lived. So therefore, they had to catch the bus. I had to leave before, they were up and on the bus. I get to work, come home, cook dinner, help with homework. If there are any activities, any football games, any practices or anything, that had to be done. Prep for the next day. I had to actually eat. And then you find yourself going to sleep at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning just to turn around and start all over again at 5. Where is the rest in that? And you know what the scary part is? Sometimes being needed starts to feel like being loved. I felt like, oh, all of these people need me. They need me to fix this. They need me to fix that. They must love me. But I realized they are not the same thing. Life goes on. And like I said, this gets a little personal because then one day life gets quiet. And this is my life. Kids grow up, move out of the house, relationships end, friendships that you've had for 30 plus years dissolve, and you never see it coming. Life can get real quiet. Then maybe God might remove some of the distractions. And you're trying to figure out, well, I've had these distractions all the time to keep me busy, and now the distractions are gone. And guess what? It's just you. You and you alone. And at first, let me tell you, that silence, it felt heavy. It felt so heavy. Painfully heavy. Lonely heavy. And that's because chaos has been your companion for so long that peace it doesn't feel familiar. You start reaching for noise. You start reaching for the distractions. You start reaching for attention, for validation, something to fill the space. And in all of that, I realized something beautiful. Loneliness and solitude are not the same thing. Loneliness says something is missing. There is a space that needs to be filled. I am lonely. I am not full without this thing, whatever it may be, the kids, the relationship, the job, whatever it is. Solitude says something is growing. Something is brewing. Something is becoming. Sometimes God uses the silence to reintroduce you back to yourself. It's like, oh, this is who I was. So, this is what choosing yourself looks like. Choosing yourself doesn't always look dramatic. Sometimes it looks like going to bed instead of answering another text message. For me, sometimes it looks like eating the salad instead of eating the nuggets or the hamburger or the fries or the pizza. Sometimes it looks like taking a walk and looking at the beauty of the outdoors instead of sitting on the bed and binge watching reality TV. Sometimes it looks like protecting your peace, not answering that phone call, not responding to that text message. Sometimes it looks like saying no, not because you're angry, not because you're selfish, but because you finally learned that your energy is valuable. You are valuable. Everybody doesn't get access to you just because they want it or feel they deserve it. Choosing yourself means investing in your future. It means starting the podcast. It means writing the book. It means building the business. It means filling out the paperwork for that LLC, for that corporation. Sometimes it looks like saving the money, taking care of your body, starting an exercise routine, eating healthier, finding your peace, protecting your spirit. It means understanding that companionship and healing are not the same. A relationship cannot heal what you refuse to address. Healing is an inside job. And when you finally start choosing yourself, something amazing happens. You stop chasing, you stop forcing, you stop proving, you stop performing. You simply become. And you don't have to explain why to anyone. So, if you are in a season of solitude right now, I want you to hear me. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. And maybe this season isn't about finding someone else. Maybe it's about finding yourself. That husband will come. That wife will come. God is preparing all of these things behind the scenes, and we don't have to take control of it. He's got it. Again, and I can't stress this enough, maybe this season isn't about finding someone else. Maybe it's about finding yourself. Maybe healing isn't becoming someone new. Maybe it's finally returning to the person God created you to be before life convinced you that you had to be any and everything else. So, thank you for spending this time with me. This is Her Voice Unfiltered. And until next time, choose yourself, even when nobody else is watching. Therapy complete.